Welcome back to another episode of Brass and Beer. Today we're actually doing another review video, and I hope you guys watched the previous video of me shooting my Savage Model 111, and that's what we're going to be reviewing today. Let's take it into the specs right off the bat. Again, this is chambered in a 7mm. It is a bolt action rifle. The barrel and the receiver is a steel blued finish. It's got a fully synthetic stock, which brings the weight in fairly light at 6.75 pounds. Total overall length is 45.25 inches with a barrel length of 24 inches. As far as the barrel twist goes, it's got a 1 in 9.5 inch twist, and the magazine on it is a built-in 3-round capacity. Alright, so as far as my opinion goes on this gun, I really love it. I can use it for all sorts of game, especially here in the Southern Oregon region. We have black bear, elk, deer, and it can take down all those. Yes, definitely is overkill for some of the animals we have here, like rabbits and squirrels. No, I'm just kidding. My deer. So my deer, I shot with it. It did destroy quite a bit of the meat on the deer. It destroyed a whole shoulder, so that was a little unfortunate. I was using a heavier grain bullet, hoping that I wouldn't be able to have quite the impact, but I still did have a pretty hard impact on that deer. Like I said, it's good for all other animals like elk and bear and whatever else you want to shoot. If you want to shoot a moose with it, it'll take basically that down. So that's one thing that I really love about this rifle is it's a good all-around rifle. As you can see, this one's got a few dings and scratches on it from trekking it through the woods, and so that 6.75 pound weight to it does get kind of heavy over time, but it's not too bad. Once you sit down in your spot and you get it leaned up against a log or something, really don't notice the weight too much. So as far as that goes, carrying it might get a little bad over time if you're carrying it all day, but other than that, it's not too bad. One thing that I really do like about this is if I ever want to get into long range shooting, I can easily do that with this rifle. I've seen people on YouTube carry this gun out to well over 1,000 yards and still hit their target no problem. I've taken it to about 400 and still felt fairly comfortable. My groupings weren't very good, and I wasn't really hitting target too often, but I did hit. I'm sure I could fix that with a better scope, but I can with this current scope setup. I can hit a 200-yard target all day with about a 4-inch grouping. The 7mm is not a very flat shooter, but it does shoot long range very well. One thing that I did forget to mention too is I would say it's a good bang for the buck. So with the Savage Model 111, I believe I picked this rifle up for right around $350. I did buy it used though, and it did come with the scope for $350. Savage, the MSRP on this one, I believe when it was brand new was right around the $525 mark. This is the older model 111. It's not the newer one with the AccuTrigger or anything like that. So actually a really good priced rifle, I would say. That's a large caliber and a good shooter. So as far as taking it to the range though, I never really put too many shots on target with it because usually less than 20 just because of the kick. After that, it kind of starts to get a little bit miserable and kind of beats you up all day. The other thing too is cost of the actual ammunition too. If you're taking that into account, target load on this gun usually runs you about $1.50. That's for your really basic Winchester. If you step it up and get something a little bit nicer, it'll run you $2.50 around, no problem. If you reload, obviously that's not a problem for you, but just definitely keep that in mind if this is going to be one of your first hunting rifles. All around, it's a really good rifle, and to that, I would definitely drink to it. Other than that, if you have any questions on the gun, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment down below. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up, and then as far as subscribe, I guess if you want to, you can subscribe. We're at 410 right now, and I'd really like to get to 500, so hit the subscribe button, help me out a little bit, and you're gonna see more videos if you hit that, just like this one. Review videos, shooting videos. I got all sorts of good content coming out this year, so stay tuned. Other than that, Savage Model 111, great gun. Thanks for watching.